Hey, if you're hearing this sound at 8 p.m., what's going on? Everything okay?
Yeah, you're just way louder than the music.
Oh, my bad. Hang on.
You're good. What's going on? How you doing?
Not much. Messing up all the audio levels, which means it's time for another episode of FM Rager. Hey, everybody, this is your host, Connor Clifton, joined as always by my lovely co-host, Ned Gale. Ned, how the heck are you?
Oh, dragging like a Monday. You know how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
How about you? How you doing? Tell me.
Probably about the same. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty hype. I'm feeling really good about the guest that we have today. I'm feeling good about the show that we have planned today.
Good.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good because I'm coming off of an amazing weekend. Ned, why don't you go ahead and tell me, how was your freaking weekend?
My freaking weekend was the same as yours. We were right next to each other most of the time. Friday night, went out to a fantastic blacklight art show.
That's
right.
Of
blacklight posters made in the 70s.
That's right.
Here in Houston, Texas, the San Jacinto Blacklight Company.
Yeah.
Blacklight poster company. I don't know what they're called.
I believe it was. Me and my dad.
I think they were called Hey Man.
And yeah, that was at the Printing Museum, right?
Yeah.
Go check that out if you want to go see some really cool stuff.
It was pretty sick. Before we went over there, so the whole show, of course, was in blacklight, and I thought it'd be a really funny prank to write red rum really big on my stomach before in highlighter. So if I were to reveal it, it'd be glowing really large. And then the next morning, as I was taking a shower, I said, "Oh, I forgot." So I missed out on that one.
Get them next time.
Yeah.
Nobody listens to this show, so you'll be able to pull that prank off again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Then Saturday, you got to do some pretty cool stuff with Swimwear Department.
We played a little private party at True Anomaly Brewing across the street from Seeger Group. So it was really cool. It was nice. I love True Anomaly. Those spicy sour beers.
It's a good brewery. It's a good brewery.
Like
they don't pay us to say that.
Yeah.
While you were doing that, I was at Match watching From White Plains, a play that was starring a friend of the show, Greg Cody, and was done by Thunderclap Productions. Keep an eye on them. They're going to do some very, very cool stuff. That was an amazing play.
Is that their first show that they've done so far? Or
I don't know.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I got no idea.
Keep an eye on that.
Keep an eye on
Sports. They got some cool stuff coming out.
Keep an eye on them because I ain't watching. But yeah, I thought it was really cool. It was really nice to see. I was in tears the whole time. And then Sunday, we got to go to a pretty nice dinner party hosted by a friend of the show, Katie D. It
wasn't even
nice.
Katie's giving, but there she was giving.
Yeah.
It was very sweet.
It was very, very sweet. The food was very, very good. The company was very, very good. And speaking of the company that was at that dinner party, we have two guests today who are also at that dinner party. They're former friends of the show, still current friends. What, we got a comment already?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Are you in the middle of something? Go ahead and take care of it if you can.
Oh, sorry. You just look really, really interesting. Hey, I'm giving it up for our guest today. You know him. You love him. It's Jarrod Banks and Cody Dellegger. Hey.
You guys sound like choo-choo cars.
Yeah.
No, these are supercharged cars.
Supercharged cars. Why are you bringing all that in here?
Well, gang,
We got some movies to discuss.
we've been watching some movies.
You've been watching movies.
Yeah, and you guys have been watching them with us.
That's true.
Hey, boys, how's it going?
Great. Thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Heck yeah.
I think, didn't you?
Is heck cool?
Heck's fine.
You can say heck, and you have to say it a minimum of 30 times by the end of the show.
I prefer you not to, though.
Okay, well.
I think the last time that you guys were on, it was 3/11 of last year.
Yeah, wow, it's almost been a year. Wait, when is 3/11 on Wednesday?
This is our anniversary
Check
show.
the calendar, friends. 3/11 day is on Wednesday. You can find me on, I guess, I don't know, Snapchat or something. I will be listening to reggae.
You can find me on the 311 Lovers dating app for fans of reggae rock.
Yeah, if you're looking for me on 3/11 day, just call 311.
So, a year ago we brought you on to talk about your expertise of 311 and reggae rock. And this year we're bringing you on to talk about the Fast Saga.
Woo-hoo.
a weirdly adjacent subject.
The Venn diagram crosses.
Yeah, the crossover's nice. The crossover's nice.
Are there a lot of Venn diagrams of Vin Diesel?
Venn diagrams? Yeah, for sure.
Vin Diesel grams.
Yeah, Vin Diesel.
That's what I'm smoking on 311.
Oh, shoot.
So yeah, why have you guys been watching the Fast and Furious movies lately?
Like them.
Well, okay, but there's got to be a reason.
So I've been
Why's the key in the ignition?
So I've been a fan of these movies for a little while now, and Connor was really the guy who started this whole thing.
So I hadn't seen any of the movies.
Yeah.
And everyone kept telling me, don't worry about 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just start watching 5, and you'll be good. And I can't operate that way. I got to start from the very, very, very beginning. And let me tell you, I'm glad I did.
Yeah, we were at Ramen Tatsuya, and then like right after we left, I got a text from Connor that was like, "Hey, should we watch the Fast and the Furious movies?" And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be fun." He's like, "Would Jarrod want to watch?" And I was like, "Heck yeah!"
And I said yes.
Yeah. So
Are you a total fast head, Jarrod?
So I've seen the first two when they came out. So I was, 11 and probably 12 or 13 years old, respectively. Then I thought I was too cool for them, which is impossible. For the rest of the
We could all
time,
dream.
never saw another one. Thought they were dumb. Saw the 7th one because, of course, that is the unfortunate end of Paul Walker in the franchise, and it was the height of the cultural movement. I saw that movie with Ned in theaters, actually, and
It's true.
I had a blast.
We did.
I am very excited to see this one.
And that was the first one I had ever seen. So
Really?
seeing in the theater. So I started with 7, and it's been really fun to go all the way back to, I think I saw the 4th one with you guys.
Yeah, we watched the 4th. Mine was very similar in the fact that like Fast 5 had a lot of buzz when it first came out, and it was on, I think it was on HBO Go or something. And me and I lived with the McFarlane twins. Have they been on the show?
They have not. We got to get them on.
No, they
Get the
have not.
twins on.
Yeah.
The McFarlane twins and I were at the old house in Austin, and we were having some Vin Diesel grams, and right afterwards we thought like this might be a good thing to watch, and so we watched it. And we just watched the Fast 5 movie earlier. Oh, was it Tuesday of this week? Wednesday?
Ooh, last
Thursday, Cody.
Thursday.
this past Thursday.
It was
Yeah,
Thursday.
That's right after.
Hey, I just got back from the improv show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Few Dial Society. It's every Thursday at 8 p.m.
There you go.
Uh,
And we wa- and we
Thanks for the
watched
spark
it.
plugs.
Whoa! Wow!
I worked on that all day.
Didn't even make a theme song.
We watched it. We had a blast, and we just watched Fast 5. We had a blast then too.
We had a lot of
ruled.
fun. Yeah.
It's so
It's so
dope.
tight.
There's a definite point in these movies, and I think it's Fast 5, Fast and Furious. So let's go through the chronologically what they're called.
We can call them carological.
Chronological.
Let's chronological. So the first one is the Fast and the Furious.
The Fast and the Furious.
Then Too Fast, Too Furious.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then the Fast and
Wait,
the
do you want to
Furious.
say a little something about each of these movies as we go through?
Do you wanna do it
we're
that
just
way?
Overview.
We.
As someone who hasn't seen the first 3, you're saying these titles. Nothing's happening in my head.
It won't start.
Car's not starting. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's walk them through. So the
Okay.
Fast and the Furious, and in that one you have what's his name? Brian
O'Connor.
O'Connor,
Okay.
or as we know him, Brian something else.
Yes, he changes.
He's played by Paul Walker, and he and he
Hit
is
it hard.
no, he's played by Paul Walker.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Cody, calm down.
Sorry, he is beautiful.
And in any case, he's played by Paul Walker. He's an undercover cop. He's infiltrating Vin Diesel's car crime ring.
Yes. They have crime in cars.
Yes.
Officer, it's another car crime.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I've been watching these movies, but I still don't know exactly what
It's
he
an
does.
illegal drag racing circuit / robbery gang. They rob. They rob in the very first part of the movie.
That's okay.
Is it a Robin Hood style thing where they're like robbing? Like what kind of heists are they
well-
pulling off? Or is it like petty like robbing, or is it like big heists?
They're stealing from oil and gas companies in the first one, I think.
Sick, burn them to
But-
the ground.
But they're just...
They also steal from poor people, so
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't call them heroes.
No, that...
Would
Yeah.
you call them anti-heroes?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Awesome, my style.
They and what I thought was cool about this was is you don't know. I walked in about halfway through because I had rehearsal. Brian O'Connor is not revealed to be an FBI agent until about halfway through, right?
What?
Yeah.
To the audience?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
The entire time you think he's just like a new guy wanting to be a part of car crimes. And
Yeah.
then, weirdly enough, he's trying to stop them.
Yeah.
But he gets in a little too deep.
And
Yeah.
he realizes he loves the crime. He realizes he loves the family. Like,
He
what
loves
part
the
did it-
family. He loves the criminals.
Is family a big thing in like every
It's
one of
the
these movies? 'Cause
only
that's
thing.
the one I okay.
All right.
It's the only thing that matters.
So here's the thing. I've watched 5 of these movies, and so far, it doesn't feel like family's really that big.
I've heard the word a lot.
I feel like
Hey,
4 and 5.
Can I use one of my
maybe-
hex, please? 'Cause I really need it in the situation.
by all means necessary. Yeah.
What the heck?
I'm just a little lost. I feel like it's less about family, more about car crime. Too Fast, Too Furious? What the hell does that have to do with family?
Nothing.
Merciful crap!
Nothing.
So let's get into Too Fast, Too Furious. What is Too Fast, Too Furious is about?
Well, we should probably wrap up some of the Fast and the
Huh?
Furious. right?
Oh, Paul
you guys
Walker.
are
Paul Walker lets Vin
slow.
Diesel go.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
cool.
lets him go, and also Paul Walker.
Oh, you're beautiful!
is in love with Mia Toretto.
Yeah, very good, Jared.
She's nice looking.
That's the good one. So Mia Toretto is Dom's little sister, and Paul Walker falls in love with her.
Mhm.
And then in Too Fast and Furious, Vin Diesel out of the picture. We don't see him.
He's
At
Right.
not in the second movie at all.
He's
No.
not in
No.
it. At,
Whoa.
It's a spin-off.
Yeah.
Zero. Not even in the cameo.
Yeah.
Spin off
No.
like the car move.
Yeah.
Spinning off the track, I guess. I
So
don't know.
this one focuses on Officer O'Connor and his friend Roman
Roman Pierce.
Pierce,
Okay.
played by Tyrese Gibson.
Yes.
And
Oh, you're beautiful!
yes,
He's a beautiful man.
absolutely. That's me falling head over heels for Roman Pierce. Because let me tell you, there's a reason why Too Fast, Too Furious is my favorite movie. And it's Roman.
Of all time, out of the
Yeah, Connor.
regardless of franchise.
Multiple times in the viewing of this movie, Connor repeated the phrase, "He's so cool."
Yeah,
He just
he's
kept saying,
really
He's
cool.
cool and funny.
What was the? Do you remember the first like moment of him? Like, what was the? What made
Yeah,
him so cool to
he's,
you?
he's in a demolition derby.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and he's on house arrest, but he lives in a trailer, so he can kind of just go wherever he wants.
I forgot about that.
And the moment he
house
sees,
arrest in my houseboat, like sucker.
the moment he sees Paul Walker's character, Paul Walker turns over to his commanding officer, who I don't remember the actor's name, but the character's name is Bilkins.
Oh,
Who
yes.
is-
I've heard a lot of talk about Bilkins.
Bilkins
from you
is
guys.
cool.
Bilkins is in the first and second movie. He's the commanding officer of Paul Walker's Brian O'Connor.
And when we get to
Oh, you're
predictions
beautiful.
of where the franchise is going, Bilkins will come back up. Don't
Oh
worry.
yeah. Oh, so wait. At the end of Fast and Furious, or the Fast and the Furious, does Paul Walker get like reprimanded for not
No.
getting the bad guy? Like,
Well,
when,
he gets
where's
transferred from L.A. to Miami.
Okay, a place notoriously fast.
Yes.
Yes.
And when he's there, he has to catch a... Here's the big thing about Too Fast and Furious. It was about 15 minutes left in the movie, and we all turned to each other and said, what does the bad guy do? Like, why is he bad? And I think it's drugs.
He just wears black suits.
Yes, he has black suits, and he
crime.
slaps his lady, and I think he has drugs.
Slick back hair.
Okay, that's
Yes.
pretty bad.
So
Yeah, those are bad things.
now, while Fast and the Fast and the Furious is about drag racing, Too Fast, Too Furious is about getting somewhere else very quickly. And that kind of ends up becoming what these movies are about. Because the last one that there's a race in is the next one, which is, and look, I'd love to spend more time on Too Fast, Too Furious, but we got to move this along. We got so many segments.
Yeah,
to
I'm looking for
franchise.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, all right.
descriptions.
Then the next one is Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Right.
Now this one
Let's go
is
slow on this one. No.
this one.
This is the one I've heard all of you guys dislike.
I think we are unanimous in saying it's the worst one.
It's
Is Vin Diesel in
stinky.
this
It's
one, or
poo-doo.
is he?
Yes, Vin
Okay.
Diesel is in this one.
Who,
Can I
is
say
anyone,
poodoo?
Yeah.
It's stinky poodoo.
Okay, is anyone missing from this one?
Yes,
All of
everyone
them.
but Vin Diesel.
Well,
Oh, no Paul Walker in this one?
No one.
Vin Diesel's only in like right before the credits.
Vin Diesel
like,
comes up, he's
ready
like,
to race.
do you like to race? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, let's race. And then
Wait, what? So what is the significance of this being like part of the franchise? Is it like
It's
almost
more
a spin-off
It's
or like
kind of a spin-off.
otherworldly adventure? Is this the Ewoks movie?
It's
This
a
is little
spin-off
bit-
and it's set in the future.
Yes. Oh, God, yeah. We should talk about the
Oh,
timeline.
the timeline. We don't have time for the timeline.
We
Okay.
don't. A major character
Can you-
dies in the
Okay.
Fast and Furious that you have come to know and love.
He
he
eats
dies-
a lot of food.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Han. Han dies.
Dies? In which one?
Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, his car flips over and it explodes. There is no way he survived.
At the end of 4, he was so excited to go drift.
That's the dramatic irony.
That's the great part. Is Fast and Furious 4 opens up, and within I think the first 10 minutes, Vin Diesel turns to Han and goes, "You should probably go somewhere else." He goes, "Maybe I'll see what Tokyo's like."
Yeah.
And then he's immediately out of the film. Now, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift is about family. It's about a Navy brat who can't really settle down, so he has to go live with his dad in Tokyo. And his dad has all these rules, but eventually his dad comes to accept that, hey, my son's got to race, all right? And so what it really is about, it is about racing, but specifically about learning a new style of driving. So the main character, don't remember his name, don't even remember the actor.
Sean something, I believe.
Sean, what's the character's
Kingston.
name?
You're way
Sean,
too fast, furious girl.
Yeah, so he learns how to drift.
Yes.
And that's cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it was all the rage on internet video, on dailymotion.com.
Best
That
soundtrack
movie came
of
out.
all the movies.
Oh, yeah?
Best
Yeah.
original song, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it
How'd
go?
it go?
I don't want to do it.
I'm not gonna say it.
All right. And I'm not going to play it.
It's not for us.
It's not. It wasn't made for me in mind.
Look it
Google
up.
YouTube it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie. So here's your thing about family. You're right. Fast and Furious is very much starting the seeds of family. Fast 5 is collecting the family.
That is very
And then
true.
Fast 6, which we are about to watch tonight,
Welcome to the family.
is
Yeah.
very much keeping the family together.
So let's
Okay.
talk about 4, because this is the first one I've watched with you guys. I don't remember watching a lot of it because I came home not expecting you guys to have just started, and I was like, okay. So I just sat down.
Oh,
I just kind
yeah.
of zoned out for a second as it started. But I loved it. It was super action packed. It was tight.
Yes. So Fast and Furious.
What happened in it?
Fast and Furious is getting all.
It's not important.
The tagline for it is "New engine, same parts," because it's all of the original people back together again. So it's Letty. So you don't know Letty. Oh, you know Letty. She
I
she
know
died
Letty.
at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
She is
And I'm still broken up about it.
yeah, me too. Dom Toretto's girlfriend is Letty. Mia is back. Oh God, which one?
This one.
Oh, you beautiful.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Say it again.
Mia is back.
Miffed it.
So Mia's back, and so all the original people are back from the first movie. They do a heist. Letty ends up dying in the heist, and Dom starts to rethink doing this whole thing because he's now like one of the world's most wanted men. So he takes off. When he takes off, that's when Letty dies. And they have to like come back together to find out who killed her and what's going on with this whole thing. And meanwhile, that coincides with Brian O'Connor. Oh, you're beautiful.
Oh, you beautiful.
He.
I like how you said that before hitting the sample with your own voice on it. As if you couldn't just do it.
Oh, you're beautiful.
I don't know if I
Can you do it RL?
Oh, you're beautiful.
Oh, God, it's awful.
That's
Now I
not very
remember I
good.
had to fix it in post. Hey, go on.
You know what? I'm done explaining this movie. Should have paid attention.
Yeah, it seems like
Think of the
writer-
listeners.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the listeners.
Brian O'Connor is on the trail of the same people that killed Letty. So they
That's right. He's back on the
coincide.
force.
That's
yes,
right.
He's back
Yeah.
on the force. Sans Bilkins.
And the Force was just like, screw it. You're pretty fast.
Yeah, you can do
Welcome back.
Yeah. He keeps committing crimes and letting criminals get away, and they still keep putting him on the force. But at the end of the fourth one, Dom has been arrested, and right before those credits roll, 3 cars pull up next to the prisoner transport bus,
this.
Yeah.
and then you just see Dom look up and smile, and then it cuts to credits.
Yes. And then
Fast 5 opens. Black disappears. The bus is driving. The cars are behind it. We start right where it ended.
literally
Yes.
right where it ended.
So
Shot.
sick.
The
Yeah.
shot.
So
There's
sick.
overlapping
Classic
shots.
Crank 1, Crank 2 transition.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then Fast 5 is just the culmination of all these movies' efforts, which is how can we go bigger, faster, and more furious.
And
And
this was before the Avengers, even.
Yeah, this was before the
Yeah.
Avengers.
Yeah.
And it was so
Was ever even written as a comic.
it was at least one or two characters from every single movie returned.
That's so dope. And and you know what? It showed. They were all there.
They were all
They
there.
all went fast.
I think it was
They
two-
got very furious.
No, it was just one from. I think it was 2 from every film, at least 2 from every film, except Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift was only one.
Yeah, they only had Han. Now, we caught up to where we are so far. We're going to watch 6 tonight.
Yes.
If you follow us on Instagram, you can see our before and after reaction photos. Now, I want to ask, why do y'all like these movies?
Okay. First off, oh God, how do I say that? Okay, they're simple in a big way. I do not go
For being brave enough to say
There's
it.
something refreshing about going into a movie not knowing what you're gonna get. Me and Jarrod saw Parasite when it first came out in theaters, and I had just seen the poster. I had no idea what it was about, and it was my favorite movie of the year. I think partially because I had no expectations. I just went in and enjoyed myself. There's something also very great about knowing exactly what you're gonna get, which are these movies. I am ready for when they're gonna reference Corona. I am ready for when they say family. I am ready for when they say, well, we're gonna need a car, and then we all cheer. It is so formulaic to the point of nausea sometimes, but it's also just gives me so much joy in seeing how they're gonna top themselves every time, because they truly do. You're going to see stuff in Fast 6 that is crazier than Fast 5, Fast 7 even crazy, and they just keep going. And they also are so self-aware to be like, you guys don't want to just see car races anymore. We've done that. Here's at least 1 or 2 car races per movie, plus they're also superheroes.
Plus, watch Vin Diesel just punch a car. That's the part that has been insane. We were talking about how 5 was kind of where they just become mutants.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. We're getting a phone call.
Wow.
Hey, you're on FM Rager.
Hey, I got a quick question for the guest.
Yeah, what you got?
Yes, sir.
I want to know, we've been talking a lot about, summaries and plots and characters, but what is your favorite one-liner out of the entire series? If you had to pick one line.
I have one.
Okay, what you got?
It's when The Rock first appears in Fast 5. He says maybe the most important line in the entire series, which is, and no matter what happens, do not let them get into cars.
That's a pretty good one.
Man, I think my favorite is a Rock line.
Mine is too.
It's from 7.
Yes, go ahead.
It was
Daddy's gotta go to work.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Mine is...
When you see it, you will know the
Yeah, we
context.
cannot give you the context
insane.
at all.
All right.
Mine is also a Rock line. He goes, he says, sir, I've got good news and bad news. And The Rock says, I like my dessert before my veggies. And so then he gives him the bad news, and midway through giving the bad news, he goes, now for the veggies.
Anything Roman says.
Yeah.
Well, those are great, but it wasn't the one-liner that I picked.
Oh, go ahead, random caller.
Indulge us.
Yeah, niece.
Okay, so the best one-liner is in Too Fast, Too Furious, and as you know, they're using a lot of NOS in that movie to turbocharge themselves out
We're
on
gonna get
the street.
into the NOS soon.
Yeah.
And they're getting the NOS all fired up, and these green and blue flames are coming out, and everyone's getting a little scared. And then here comes Ludacris, and he says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Back up, everyone, or we're about to have a barbecue." I don't know why. I love that one, and I've been thinking about it ever since I was a little boy, and that's my favorite one. But I like those one lines. The car one too. That one's good. Don't let them get in the car. True that. I mean, very true.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot for calling.
Thank you,
in.
random caller.
Thank you so much. That
caller was
show-
random.
Right?
Who was that?
That the movies do have
We could dox them.
We should.
This show is about doxing these days. We might as well make it. These movies do have a lot of pretty choice one-liners. I've been pretty into it. Are there any new characters in 6
Yes.
coming out? Okay.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to ask who they are or anything.
You're
gonna like it.
Yeah.
Can you spell it with your eyes real quick?
Sweet, merciful crap!
That's my reaction.
Obviously, they have a new villain every time.
Yeah.
And this villain is very important, is what I'll say.
I'm very excited.
All right. So, what are you guys snickering about?
We just,
Just waiting for Ned to see the
waiting
movie
for
so
Ned
he
to
can
see the
be
movie.
real happy with the villain.
I'm so excited for y'all
I'm
to see
waiting.
6 and 7. 8 is fun, but 6 and 7 are especially 7. When we went to watch 5, I was like, 5 is my favorite. When it was over, I don't think it matched 7 for me. the set pieces in it are the best set pieces I think in the entire thing. I think the opening thing and the closing thing are hard to beat.
Okay.
The train scene in particular.
All right.
Just pure octane good stuff. And I read online that they actually crashed that car into the train.
Okay, so there's
That
some
was
scenes
real.
in 7 that I do want to talk about. Talking about superhuman strength, and we'll talk about those later. But like,
Okay.
do you think they get stronger and stronger as these movies go on?
Yes.
Because in what did we see in 5 that was superhuman?
Many times they jumped from thing to thing with like in the
just
first one they jumped from thing to thing, but they make like it takes like 3 minutes of decision making before they agree to do it. And this one they're just like, "Rah!"
Yeah,
Like,
it seems like everyone's just like poking their head out. It's like, oh, I get how to get over there.
Oh,
And it's like leaps.
And 3 people took down a whole army
yeah,
oh yeah,
that was
yeah.
armed, and they were not because they don't kill.
But even in the 4th one, it's kind of getting there where people are like just standing on top of 18-wheelers
Wait, just
with
walking?
their knees.
Oh,
long.
yeah.
They're going like 200 miles per hour.
So, someone actually asked at the beginning of this episode, damn, Jared's got some great muscle mass in this arm area. Ding.
Thank you.
I want to sign up for that F and F workout routine.
Yeah, is anything about your workout routine Fast and Furious inspired?
It's all I do is watch the movies, and
How do you think
it's
they-
cardio.
How do you think they work out these movies? Do they just like lift cars on their? Because I saw several that just pick up cars to like get something under it in
Yes.
the movies. Like,
They need to do that.
what do you think that regime's like?
Oh boy. Well, they eat their dessert first, and
True.
then they eat their veggies.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is that
That's the secret.
it's all about their body type and also their role. So, like, Ludacris can't be too buff.
Roll like a wheel?
Yes, exactly. Like, Vin Diesel has to look the biggest, right?
Right.
It's in his contract. He needs to look good. So, he's going to work out harder than Paul Walker that needs to look a little bit more, svelte, right? Like,
Sure.
he can't be, like, too bulky. He needs to be lean, but, like, ripped.
Yeah.
We got to get our
the most
hands.
handsome man alive.
Yes, and he has to be very handsome, and his eyes must stay blue.
Well, he nailed it.
I would love to get copies of the contracts for each of these actors because I do know they are insane.
If you look them up, there is an article written about their contracts. It is hilarious.
Wait, what makes it?
Oh, so if you weren't here for this discussion, Vin Diesel cannot lose a fist fight in
In the
any
series.
movie.
Oh, that's
It has to be
Okay.
a draw
Yes.
or he wins.
he has to be a draw or he wins or something
you guys just ruined
makes
the
him
next 2 movies for me.
something must make him lose that is like out of his control.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you watched The Rock versus Vin Diesel, it was also in The Rock's contract, so like it ends with a draw, right?
Yeah,
he, like,
it's an
punches
explosion.
There's a fight in 7 that I could imagine had some contract play in
Yes,
it. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Now, I also want to steer this conversation to a little bit more personal stuff. Let's talk about our cars.
Oh, come on, man.
All right.
Talk about the
dude.
trip,
All
talk about
right,
the whip.
dude.
Yeah.
So
Come
what's everyone drive? I'll kick this off. I got myself a 2002 Toyota Camry that I bought from my Nana because she's got dementia and can't drive anymore.
Come on, man.
Got it for a steal.
Nice.
What's that thing go? 0 to 60.
Oh, geez.
Sure, it does all
right.
of those.
So
0 through 60,
It
you
gets
can nail
there.
it.
So I'll say this: the first time it goes 0 to 60 while I'm driving, probably about 20 seconds. Anytime after that, after it just like shoots out all the exhaust, probably about 10.
Woo! Slow down, speedster.
Okay.
Nope, won't do it. All right, Cody, what about
Damn,
you?
brakes are shot.
I drive a 2017 Hyundai Elantra.
Ooh,
Okay.
that Korean car.
Yeah, a little bit. My stepdad Ken wanted to name it Jason because the guy who sold it to me was named Jason.
Oh wait, Connor, is your car named?
Bizarre.
That is weird.
I brought home the card of the guy and gave it to Ken because he likes to know people at different locations. He goes, Jason, how's the name of your car? I went, no.
sir.
And so anytime he talks to me about my car, he goes, how's Jason? And I'm like, doing great.
Good, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'll say this: when it comes to naming your car, I have a bit of a superstition about it, and it is something that I feel like I cannot do. But if my friends bestow it a nickname, then it's fine.
Are you
That's
comfortable
fair.
with telling us why you have that superstition?
Somebody once said it to me when I tried to name a car, and they're like, "You can't do that. It's bad luck if you
He
do
probably
it."
just didn't like the name you were choosing. It's like, actually, someone else has to give it, so you're done.
I named it the Connor's Hot, the Ford Connor's Hot. Why didn't you like it?
I call mine Zippy though because my thing zip zap zoops around. I love it.
What is it doing? Improv?
Gee, Louise. It's I love my car. It's black. It's got rims and wheels.
All right.
So
salivate over
I
here.
think I'm pretty set.
What about you, Jared?
Come on, Jer.
I got
Just
a
keep it
2014 Nissan Sentra.
Ooh.
Standard package.
Ow.
It's got an auxiliary jack, but can't really use that anymore. So if you go on Amazon, you can buy this little Bluetooth receiver.
Wow.
You still use an auxiliary, but
Let's hear it for Amazon.
and it was. Oh yeah. So I bought it at a mom and pop shop, but I thought it was bizarre that your car was named Jason because that's my car's name too.
Really?
Wait, really?
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah.
Why
And,
is yours named Jason?
I mean, it just given to me with that name. I didn't.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
adopted it.
Oh, okay.
This is Jason. All right.
How long have you had it?
I've had it since the year 2014, Connor.
Nice. Dad, why don't you tell
I
us
drive a 2013 Volkswagen Tiguan with a little turbocharge on it. Its name is Mason.
I felt that turbocharge today. It's got a kick.
A
Yeah,
little bit of a kick.
it's pretty nice. Kicks in at second gear. Nothing above that.
Hey, if you're listening out there and
What's
you want
your
to
car?
Tell
us
us your
about your
whip.
car. Call in
What'd you guys drive in?
713-526-8737. Tell us about your car.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been into cars? Ever once in your life? Were you like a guy who like really liked cars, or were you like a kid that was like obsessed with like different makes and models of cars, or like play car video games?
No.
I like Mario Kart a lot.
Yes, I meant more like Forza or Forza Horizon.
Yeah, I race Forza Princess. It's a me, a Mario.
I will say that I've never really been into like makes and models. I don't have like posters of cars.
I never did.
I don't sexualize cars, but I
I never
really
said I didn't do that.
Yeah. I really like working on cars a lot.
I know
You're
that
pretty
about
handy,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, we have a mutual friend who on Twitter was asking car questions, and I hit him up like,
Oh, yeah,
"Hey, if you ever need help
yes.
with your car, let me know. I won't charge you." That goes for anybody. If you're my friend, just grab pizza and a beer, and we'll work on your car.
And now,
also
listeners-
buy all the parts.
Listeners, please right now go through your, kind of mental state and see if you and Connor are friends, or if you're just a simple
and if-
listener.
If you're curious whether you're friends or not, you can call in at 713
Yeah, call in
526
with one of
8737.
either tell us what ride you are, or tell us if you think you're Connor's friend.
Yeah.
These
Oh,
would be
looks
great.
like we got a call
Oh
right
wow,
now. All
that
right.
was quick. Hey, you're on FM Ranger.
Hi, I wanted to clear up something. I heard you guys talking about cars, but I didn't hear you guys talking about trucks.
Oh no, we're so
Are there
sorry.
trucks in the Fast and Furiverse?
There definitely is. Sir, do you like trucks?
Well, I'd like to let you know there are plenty of Toyota Tacomas in the Fast and Furious franchise.
Who owns them?
There's a lot of people that own Tacomas. There's a very rich history with the Tacoma.
I've seen the
lineage.
hashtag Tacoma Nation. Is that supposed to be a joke, or what is that?
No, I mean, I don't know.
Sir,
guys.
stop sighing.
You guys wanna
Get to the
talk
point.
You guys want to talk about Tacomas or not? This is what I really
Why
want
don't you tell? Do you have a Tacoma, sir?
Yeah, I sure do have a Tacoma.
Whoa! Hey! Oh! Whoa!
Why don't you go ahead?
Language.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us about your Tacoma?
And try not to say any bad words.
Oh, well, guys, I'm sorry about the swearing.
That's
guys.
okay, Tacoma.
You're passionate.
Tacoma is actually a very strong past. Got a long, strong history. Tacoma
Okay.
Oh, we got time.
Tacoma was named by the Salish Native Americans, and it means to surpass or go beyond. And I think that's why they put the Tacomas in the Fast and Furious. There's a lot of passing and going beyond in the Fast and Furious. You know what I'm saying, guys?
We do.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sir, if you had a catchphrase that you could say when you kind of peeled off in your Tacoma in a Fast and Furious movie, what would it be?
It's time to go.
Oh wow.
Okay,
All right. Thank you very much for calling in. We really appreciate the phone call. If you want to call in and talk about your car or truck, why don't
Hey,
you
you
go
got
ahead?
another call, or you're still on the line? What's
Oh.
going on?
Mount Rainier, hello.
Oh no! Hang up!
My bad. If you want to call in and talk about your car or truck, go ahead and give us a call. You all right there? Yeah. Have y'all ever had races in your cars? Have you ever been in a car race?
Races.
You ever been in a car race?
I did try to race Nick Larson one time in high school, and I did get my first speeding ticket because of it.
Hey, you're on FM Rager. Have you ever been in a car race? Hello? I guess
You guys are talking about cars.
Yeah, we are talking about cars.
Talking about cars, yes.
Yeah, cars, bikes, boards, you name it.
Oh, okay.
That's
What do you
awesome.
drive?
I don't know who you think you're playing with. I don't play this game.
We're not trying to play a game with here. We just want to talk about fast cars.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What's up with your board?
What's up with my Ford? So I don't actually drive a Ford. It's a Volkswagen.
I think you said boy. What's up?
Oh,
with
what's
your
up with my boy? Oh, Jarrod? Oh, he's just hanging.
Problems?
What do you work for?
Jarrod, who do you work for?
Who do I work for?
Yeah.
None of your darn business.
Dude, he knows you have a car job.
This guy's kind of coming on. Like,
Hey, why don't you tell us what's more important to you? Like cars? Is there anything more important to you than cars?
Stop thinking cross police and start thinking PlayStation.
Awesome. That's great.
What did he say?
I don't know. I think this is some kind of Vin Diesel dialogue generator.
no. I don't believe.
Hey,
so.
soundboards are immature. Yeah.
All right. So I asked you guys if you had ever been in a car race.
Yes,
Yeah. How'd it go? Did you win?
I did. We raced from the Clear Creek Stadium, which was where the Falcons played.
And that is where I graduated high school. Just not to brag.
There you go. And we raced from there back to the Bay Forest Park next to my house. It was a very long race.
And I did play basketball there once in high school before graduating.
There you go. So we raced all the way there.
Wow. We talk about cars and everybody's calling in. Hey,
beep,
you're on
beep,
Car
beep.
Talk. What's going on?
Hey, man, you really triggered the callers to dialing in. You know,
I know. They just want to hear more and more about cars.
what's up with the cars? I don't understand that. What's the?
Do you have a car, sir?
No, I have a truck.
Is it
Look-
Tacoma?
Cut him off.
He's doing a slightly different voice.
Man, the Tacoma people have been inflating their numbers all this time.
That's what Tacoma is all about. It's about
Yeah.
the numbers.
It's a brotherhood, those Tacoma guys.
Another car that has a brotherhood are Mini Coopers.
Oh, yeah, the
Coupe.
Cupras.
Italian
Yeah,
job.
when
yeah.
you get that car, they give you like little signs that you can throw up to other people in Mini Coopers. If you
Oh,
see
wait,
each other.
really?
Yeah, it's like hello.
Is that all it says?
Yeah, it's like hello.
Dorkiest
Yeah.
thing.
How else would they know you're driving a Mini Cooper too?
Yeah, I guess I could.
you kinda look like
past
a-
the window.
You look like a poser. Oh wait, you have the sign. You're cool.
I can't tell. Is that a Fiat? Speaking of slick driving,
Oh, that's a good one.
I can't remember. We've both worked like delivery jobs. I delivered pizzas and sandwiches for a long
I've
time.
worked delivery
You
jobs
worked
too.
delivery
Yeah.
jobs?
Those too.
Were you guys Fast and Furious at that job?
Kind of. I got fired from a pizza delivery job for
What happened?
I cut someone off. No, they cut me off, and then I flipped them off, and then they followed me to work. And then
Can
I
you
got
say flipped off on the radio?
yeah.
It suggests.
I'm the
it
host.
suggests
I can
a
say
curse.
whatever the flip I want.
Whoa, heck.
Yes.
What about y'all? Any crazy delivery stories?
I mostly delivered in a very small radius, so I didn't really have to go too fast.
Jimmy John's?
Tiff Streets.
Tiff Streets.
Yeah.
Jimmy John's got a 1 mile radius, so you could just drift the whole way. Just throw your sandwiches out.
The closest I've ever been to like being in a Fast and the Furious scenario is in high school. I got my first car. It's an '88 Mazda, and I was going down Falcon Pass, the street at Clear Lake High School.
Heck yeah.
Yep. And
I went to high school on that road.
one of my friends was walking, and I was as a joke, I was like, "Oh, I'm driving, you're walking, ha 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 ha," pointing at him, laughing, and then I hit a curb, and my tire popped, and then he was having the last ha.
Many more haunts after.
What about you, Ned?
Fast and Furious situations. I can't think of one off the immediate top of my head, but that did remind me of. So at our high school, we had a 9th grade center as well as a main building. So a lot of time you'd be walking in freshman year, you'd be walking between these two buildings. and kids would be like peeling out of the parking lot all the time. And I remember distinctly Jeremy, not friend of the show, former roommate, and I were walking down the road, and these two dudes drove by. I was like, "What's up, losers?" Flicked us off, swerved, hit a puddle, did a full 720, went over a curb, almost hit a tree, barely missed it, then just got back on the road and kept driving. I was like, nice twirl! That was pretty tight.
A thing that I remember regarding Fast and the Furious, the movies, is I saw the first and the second in theaters, and I saw them both with the same friend's mom. Took us to them, my friend Blake's mom. And we went and saw them, and every time we would get into the parking lot, she did the same thing where she's like, "Are you boys ready to go?" And we were like, "Tee!" And she would like rev the engine and like swerve and stuff. We thought we were so cool.
That rules.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I had my best movie like kind of viewing experience when I was a kid is it like later in the parking lot if my whoever parental was there with me continued the movie.
Oh.
One time my mom's ex-husband took me to go see Spy Kids, and afterwards he said the Spy Kids are after us, which I think means he didn't really watch the movie.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm the Spy Kid. And like he drove around and like he was like swerving in lanes, and he was like, the Spy Kids are coming. And I'm like, that'd be great.
My dad would just pick us up and start roasting my friends.
Wait, that rules.
I didn't like it at the time, but I like it now.
My mom would, whenever she'd pick up me and my friend, she'd always give my friend $5 and be like, "This is for hanging out with them."
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, I wish I was your friend as a kid.
For real?
Yeah.
They get to keep the
Like,
$5.
it wasn't like I would sit there and be like, "Oh no, is this true?" It's like, she always does this. And then my friends would be like, "Yeah, Connor's cool. His mom gives us money." She doesn't do it anymore, so good luck.
Yeah, I noticed.
Now, we also were going to talk about our criminal aspects of driving. Traffic tickets.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's go around, figure out who has the most speeding tickets.
Yeah, let's see who's got the biggest crime rap here. And so, as I stated before, I raced Nick Larson in high school. Did get a speeding ticket. It was very embarrassing. I was late to Buffalo Wild Wings. I had to explain to everybody what happened. I think I've gotten 4 total.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say 4 tickets.
4 tickets. Jared?
I think I've gotten 5 because I've taken defensive
Actually,
driving
I've had 5.
at least 6 times.
What? 1 for the insurance?
I think it was 6, actually. Yeah, that's right.
Mine was actually 9. I was looking at it upside down.
Are we saying just speeding?
So was I.
Well,
however you want to play it.
yeah, we could talk about traffic violations because that's way higher than speeding.
If we're just saying speeding, only speeding, I've gotten 2.
Okay. No parking tickets. Anything else for you?
I think I've gotten 2 speeding tickets. Because I've gone to comedy defensive driving.
Is it funny?
It wasn't. The cartoons they showed
Who
were
was teaching it?
some schmuck.
Okay, it wasn't Albert.
No,
Friend of the
God,
show.
no. I was like I was 16 or 17. I had flipped a car, and they were like, "Well, we can't really get you on anything, but we're gonna make you we're gonna give you a speeding ticket. Otherwise, your car wouldn't have flipped." And they got the paperwork wrong, so I was gonna try and contest it. And my dad was like, "No, you don't get to get away with this just because you found some legal loophole." Something that my dad does not truly believe in, by the way.
Something that would teach you a very great lesson for later on in life.
Yeah. So I went to comedy defensive driving. It was all right. I do have a story of I almost got a ticket when I was driving my my minivan. I had left it at my parents' house for like a week for summer, and they were driving my niece around, who at the time was a baby, like maybe 1 or 2. And so her car seat's in the back. I'm driving, and I get pulled over, and I also had a warrant out for a unrelated thing. Nothing really bad, nothing violent, like a fine that I didn't pay or something like that.
Didn't finish his gobstoppers.
Yeah, something similar to that. And then the cop pulled me over. I see the lights. I'm freaking out. He comes up, and he looks into the back, and he sees the kid's seat. He's like, "Look, man, you got a warrant out for your arrest, but I'm a father myself, and I just can't do that tonight. So you get that taken care of, and you'll be fine." Yeah. And I said, they grow up so fast, and then I drove home. And it was
They
great.
grow up so fast. And furious.
All right. So, yeah, it sounds like Jarrod has the most traffic tickets.
You're a bad MF.
I think I do.
Oh, man. And you paid them all off?
No, I went to defensive driving, and first 3 times I went was Fuddruckers has a class, and
It's a good class.
comprehensive. You get a burger, fries, make new friends.
I got
Honestly,
a crab cake.
some of the best weekends of my life.
I held my bachelor party there.
Sometimes that's speed just to catch a berg.
Did you did you actually make any friends in defensive driving?
No, I didn't, Connor.
So, someone's asking, really at Fuddruckers? Yes, really at
Yeah,
Fuddruckers.
no, that's right.
Absolutely at Fuddruckers. They still do. I bet they still
2
do
of them
it.
there, because you get a milkshake. It's the same price as the other ones, and you get a freaking milkshake.
I never got a milkshake.
The only problem is the servers that day are also speeders, so they're throwing their stuff all around.
Oh, I know.
They're drifting around
Absolutely
corners.
reckless.
I did the online comedy defensive driving. Guys,
I've done that, yeah.
if there's
I have
something
done
that
that.
needs updating,
I have done. I have
It
done
is
the online defensive driving.
bad. It is insane.
What would you do to punch it up?
Man, just put us on the mics, man. We're funnier than that thing.
Guys,
No, what would I do? I don't know. We
down.
have to go beat by beat. It's
Okay.
a 3-hour course.
All right. Can you tell me how to signal changing a lane?
Place your hand on the turn signal.
And your other hand on your little hello card.
Yeah. Hold it up to your fellow Mini Coop and say, hello. Then take both hands off the wheel and point to the left to let them know I'm going right. Not this way, the way I'm pointing. Hello.
I honestly think that we could get away with making a defensive driving video in a Goofus and Gallant kind of way, where it's like, I'm obviously the good driver, Ned's the bad one who keeps getting into wrecks and ends up
bad
in full
ass.
body cast. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty fun. All right, guys, we're getting kind of close to the end here. We're about to go watch Fast 6.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to our listeners, our callers, before we wrap up?
Fast and Furious is stupid. That is true. It is my favorite kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It is a nice kind of
it's
stupid.
stupid as hell.
And it is a joyous time to get with your buddies and have a good time. Also, I'm surprised that no cops came in here since we talked about our record so much.
We haven't done that in a while.
Well, everyone...
Nice try. That bit's over.
I asked if everyone had paid off their tickets, and they all had, so there was no need for the cops to come.
Do you want them to come?
I mean...
You guys don't control that, so I don't know.
No, we don't.
No.
We're just asking if you want that or not. It's something we ask
I
the
don't
listeners every week, and they say no.
Yeah, I agree with what Cody said earlier. The Fast movies are just like Parasite when you compare them.
It was the exact opposite was my point.
I know, but people don't remember that. But these movies are fun because they are the least pretentious movies you can watch.
Yeah, they know what they are.
They're not trying to be smart. Even like Marvel movies, they're trying to be like smart and like clever, and like the humor in these movies is not clever.
No.
Nothing is clever about them. They're not trying to be cynical or like snarky. They're just dumb, beefy dudes with cool ass cars.
Heck, I say.
All right. Well, I guess that takes care of everything on our show, and we'll move into the final segment here.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Hey, y'all know the words. Why don't you sing along?
I want a new plug.
At the end of this song, I'll sing ba-da-ba-ba.
You guys have anything to plug?
I got 2 podcasts you can listen to the back catalogs
Wait.
of, and hopefully we'll come back soon.
Hey, you're on Effin Rager.
Okay.
Hey, friends, this is Paul calling you from Austin, Texas. How you doing, guys?
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
What's that?
Hey, I hope I'm not too late. I wanted to ask y'all before you go, what character or what, personality do you each think you would be if you were in the Fast and Furious movie?
That's a good
All right,
question.
Go
Paul.
around, lightning round, everyone go fast, and then, Paul, you're going to be the last one, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Roman, because he's cool and funny.
I would be Han, because he likes to snack, but he also likes to go fast.
I'll be Little Bow Wow because I don't know.
I'll be
Dump it.
Vin Diesel because we pretty much look the same.
Paul, what's yours?
I will be Paul Walker because he shares the same name as me.
Oh my gosh.
Love and miss Paul.
Thanks for calling in, Paul. All
Yay,
right.
Paul.
All right, turn the music back on.
All right.
All right. Cody, as you were.
I have a couple of podcasts that you can listen to, and hopefully we'll be coming back soon now that my competition season is actually
Kicking
hitting its
off,
full
yeah.
stride. There's that also if you want to come see the competition.
Wait, what
that's
are they called? What
Huh?
are the podcasts?
There's how did this go? Honey, I Shrunk the Binge, and Is That a Foul with my two lovely boys here. And this guy's been on a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
3 episodes now of Honey, I Shrunk the Binge, and we also have some episodes already recorded and coming out soon.
Currently inside of the can.
Yeah, in the can. And so those are coming. And besides that, I have a competition on Saturday, March 21st. It is a collection of 8 different plays that you can come out. It's $10 to see them. And that's at A-Leaf Kerr High School. So you can come check those out, root us on.
Very sweet.
Awesome. Jarrod?
I'm going to plug y'all's podcasts. This radio show, FM Rager. If you've never heard this show, you got to start listening. You got to pick this up. So
Good. This is a good one to start with.
yeah.
Yeah. Possibly to end with, too.
Much like the Fast and Furious franchise, you don't need any of the earlier stuff.
Yeah.
You start right here.
This is when we got crazy like superheroes.
Yeah. This was our Fast Five.
But in a radio sense.
Yeah, you don't really need the first 90 to get it.
Yeah. Who's your guest next week?
I got to look that up.
Up
Jason
the
Statham?
octane. Keep going.
Yeah, I think Vin.
He was already on this one.
This Thursday, as with every Thursday, Futile Society Improv will be at the Secret Group, 8 p.m. Only $5. See some fantastic improv. And this Saturday, This Saturday, St. Arnold's just launched a brand new beer called Headliner Beer, and they're throwing a free show over the Raven Tower Saturday night, and Swimmer Department will be headlining the Headliner Show.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Thank you, Cody, for saying I'm beautiful.
You're welcome.
I'm going to look beautiful on stage. You should absolutely come out. It's free. I will not fall off the stage.
You will.
I will. And then I'm also on another show coming up, but Connor, I'd love for you to introduce
All
that
right,
one.
April 18th. You know it, you love it. It's coming back. We're doing another.
On this thing.
we're doing another. You now have the floor.
Merciful crap.
Still putting together that set list, but you might have some pretty familiar voices. So yeah, come on out. It's going to be at the Secret Group, April 18th, 8 p.m. in the box as always. It's going to be a hoot and a half, a big old blast. And then next Tuesday on the 17th,
Oh, yeah.
Ned and I, as FM Rager, will be hosting Grown Up Storytime in celebration of Snake Diaspora Day. You know it, you love it. We've been talking about it for 10 years now. So come on out to Grown Up Storytime. Watch us do our thing. It's going to be really fun. We're going to have some cool stuff for you.
Also, if you happen to live in Nacogdoches, we're doing the Naco Nowhere
Zine Fair.
Yeah, and
March 28th.
March 28th. It's going to be really exciting. If you sell zines, hit us up. They need more people at that zine fair.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to hang with some friends.
All right. Any final words for our
You know
listeners?
what, boys? I was thinking we should go around and maybe one word at a time give out the our perfect Fast sequel. What the
Actually-
newest Fast should be.
Okay. What? Yeah. Let's do the plot of what we're seeing tonight. 6.
Oh, 6. We're
Yeah,
doing
this is the
that.
plot of
Okay,
6.
we'll go
Okay,
around one
ready?
word at a time. Okay. Dom
Will
Never
Go.
back.
to
slow.
Cars.
Bye.
Finley.